Welcome to Field Service Application, or FSA, Basic Navigation Training. This module will introduce you to the FSA app and includes instructions for downloading the application, finding your scheduled work, and navigating your work orders. At any time, you may pause the video in order to practice the processes being demonstrated. Features of the FSA include the ability to work on or offline because the application offers a subset of customer information that you can have with you offline. Your FSA will have records for work orders 10 days in the past and 10 days in the future, downloaded and syncing. These records include account, installed products, location, contacts, and trunk stock information related to the assigned work orders. You have the ability to choose records you want to download to the offline app, but you should be cautious in downloading too much information as it could slow down the application. To download the ServiceMax iPad application, you'll need to access the App Store. Tap on the App Store icon. From the App Store, you can enter in the keyword search of ServiceMax and then click the search button. For the FSA application, you'll want to select the blue ServiceMax app. If this is the first time downloading the application, you will tap the Get button next to the application icon in the App Store. Then tap Install. You'll want to make accessing the ServiceMax app as easy as possible for yourself, as you'll be spending a lot of time in the application. You may notice that when you downloaded the app, it was added to the last page of your apps. You can move the ServiceMax app into the main iPad tray by tapping and holding the app. The icon will begin to shake, indicating that it is ready to be moved. Use your finger to drag the icon to the main system tray. The icon is now available to you from any page because it's now in the system tray. There are two environments to work in, and you need to know how to switch between the environments. The sandbox environment is used for training and/or testing. Once you've completed your ServiceMax training, you'll probably only use the production environment unless you're called upon to do future testing. So tap on the iPad settings icon. Scroll down and tap on the ServiceMax icon, and then tap Login Host on the right-hand side of the screen. Select Sandbox if you're training, or Production if you're working in the live environment. Now you can begin the sign-in process. Type the Sign In with Salesforce button. Enter the username and password that was provided by your administrator. Tap the Remember Me checkbox so that the system will remember your credentials the next time you sign in. Finally, click Login to Salesforce or log in to Sandbox if you are in training. Some users may see a verification window. In this instance, Salesforce will send a verification code to the email associated with the Salesforce account. The user will need to access their email to obtain the code and enter it into the field before proceeding to the Allow Access screen. You will be prompted to allow access. Tap Allow and the installation process will begin. This process will go through 6 steps and may take several minutes the first time that you access the application. If this is the first time logging in, the system will perform an initial sync before the calendar window opens. Upon logging in, you will default to the calendar view. You can exit out of the app by tapping your home button to return to your home screen. As you open the FSA, you'll land on the calendar view. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see the main menu that allows you to navigate the application. Basic navigation includes the calendar, which displays all work orders assigned to the signed-in user, The Explore icon, which allows the user to conduct searches within the application. Tasks, which are reminders of tasks to be performed. New item, which allows the user the ability to create specific records. Recents, which gives you just that, recent items. And tools, which allows the user to conduct specific operational actions, including syncing with the browser to share information. Tap the calendar icon and you will display today's date and the activities available. You'll also have the ability to use the menu at the top of the screen to look at a day view, a week view, or a month view. You can scroll up and down the page to see additional months data or information. To see the details of an assigned work order, simply tap on the work order and the information will display. You can drill into the work order by tapping on Open at the far top right. This gives you all of your actions and options from the work order navigation tools. The map view will only display work orders for that day in the most efficient drive route on a map display. To return back to the calendar, tap on the Back button at the top left. The calendar is one of the main tools you will use to navigate to your daily work orders. Tapping the Explore icon will lead you to the search options for the application. The Explore menu provides you with a list of predefined search criteria so that you can quickly find the data that you're looking for in the application. The options that have been defined are found in the panel on the left. To perform a search, tap on the search option on the far left and you'll see the search results in the middle of the page. To view the search results, tap on the arrow next to the line item you want to see. To enter into a record, tap on the arrow again and you'll be taken to that specific record. The actions for that particular record will be found at the top right. To return to the search results, use the back button on the far left. If you have an internet connection, you can review online data as well by tapping Include Online Items. As the search results display, you'll notice that anything that was brought over from the online has a cloud with an arrow pointing down. This means that you're able to download it to your device by tapping on the cloud. Tapping on the Recents icon allows you to navigate back to records to complete work. Recent items track the records you create and touch while working in the FSA. The data sync option is one of the most important actions you'll make throughout your day. The function is found by tapping on the Tools icon. The main sync you'll perform is called the data sync and is the blue Sync Data Now link at the top of the screen. You must have an internet connection for sync to work. When you tap Sync, the system begins to share data back and forth between the browser version of ServiceMax and your device. The information that you've updated in your device will go back to the ServiceMax users that are using the browser, and any new information from the browser users will come to your device. Because the FSA is available to be used offline, there's only a subset of the ServiceMax data that is being synced to your device. The administrators have determined the key information that is needed and will be synced each time it's requested. The sync status will update to success when the data is synced completely. The config sync action keeps forms, business rules, and actions up to date. You only need to use this option when instructed to do so by the administrator. You'll be unable to use the ServiceMax application during this process. Purging data removes old appointments and work orders from your device. They're not deleted from the server. You'll be unable to use the application while purging. An internet connection is required to purge data. Remember, you access work orders from the calendar or from the Explore icon. Your work order action options are available in an Actions menu on the top right of the screen. The black link indicates an action that you can take, and a gray link means that option isn't available at this time. Tap the action to open the page. When you've completed editing the page, you'll also need to sync data to ensure that the information is shared between the online and FSA systems. This concludes FSA Basic Navigation Training. Additional process and business-specific training will be made available to you. Thanks for watching.